Zuimimi asks on the Excel subreddit, looking for help, match table based on city, date, weather. Good morning Reddit, I'm trying to recreate a table that will show the last 2 weeks worth of air and sea temps in a particular table. I've tried using some tutorials and I'm clearly missing something. I have a Power Automate flow that's inputting a new line into a table each day, updating the air and sea temps for about 10 different locations. What I'd like to see is a new table, perhaps in a new page, that neatly lists all of this data, preferably only the last 2 weeks, but I'd be happy to start with anything. So I've made a reconstruction of the provided data and I've updated it a little bit. The thing that I changed is these dates. I copied and pasted them so that we have data, multiple rows for the same date. So how I am interpreting this question is that this person wishes to create a new table only containing certain rows of the data. So it only shows the last 2 weeks worth of data. And so we assume that this is a table that contains more than a year of data. So the best way to go about this is to use a filter function. And so we will use the filter function with a condition that the date needs to be less than 2 weeks old. Now, what's very important to understand here is that dates in Excel are nothing more than the number of days since the 1st of January 1900. So all of these dates, we actually can convert them to regular numbers. So let's say I type out 28th of November 2023. And then I change the formatting from date to number or general. You can see the actual value that is in that cell. And so this represents the number of days since the 1st of January 1900. So now that we're using a filter function, the first argument we supply is an array that we want to filter upon. So in this case, this is our entire data set. And then the filter we want to apply is that this date needs to be larger than the 28th of November. Remember, this number represented the 28th. So we close the parentheses and press enter, and there we get the result. We can copy the headers like this, and then we can also enlarge the columns so they fit the width. We can also change the date column here to actually show the date and not just the number. So then we simply select date format, and there we have it. So all that's left to do is really convert this number and make sure that this cell represents the number that we're looking for. So in this case, we're looking for the last 2 weeks. Now there's another function that we can use, and that's the today function. The today function does not take any arguments. You simply type in equals today, opening and closing parentheses. When I press enter, you get today's date. So all we have to do is to subtract 14 days from this to get the date at which we want to start taking data. So we do today minus 14. And so this will give us the date of 2 weeks ago. And now we use this as input for our filter function. Now, so what we would do is we say, okay, the date range needs to be larger than this date, which is 2 weeks ago. Now, of course, in our case, everything is being matched here because we don't have sufficient data here, but that's how it would work. Now you could make it a little bit cleaner by simply copying this function here and input it directly into your filter function. So then do it like this, right? And now we press enter and we can even delete this. We no longer need it, as you can see. And now by adapting this, we can actually change how much we want to include. So let's do 7. Let's see if that changes it. Yeah, as you can see. So just 1 week ago, the 28th was not part of that. So just by simply changing this number here, you yourself can decide how much data you want to include.